Okay, so let us continue yung discussion natin sa asymptote. Okay, another example, determine the horizontal asymptote or asymptotes if any of the function rational function 3x squared less 5x plus 2 all over x squared plus 4x plus 1. Kung matatandaan natin, para makuha natin yung horizontal asymptote, kukunin natin yung limit ng function as x approaches infinite. Okay, so to determine, sulat na lang natin dito, the horizontal asymptote evaluate the limit of f of x as x approaches infinity. Okay? Yan. Now, kung mapapansin natin, yung function natin is rational function. So, kapag rational function, and then, as x approaches infinite yung ano natin, yung ginagawa natin dyan is, dinidivide natin yung lahat ng term sa numerator tsaka doon sa denominator by x having the highest power. So, kung mapapansin, yung may pinakamalaking power doon sa denominator ay x squared. So, mangyayari niyan, okay, the limit ng, or, ganito na lang muna ang gawin natin. Kunin muna natin yung, i-divide muna natin lahat ng terms ng x squared. Okay. Numerator and denominator, no? Ayan, ganyan. Square. Then simplify. Mangyayari, ito ay magiging 3 less 5 over x plus 2x square. And then, 1 plus 4. Oops, may 4. May x to banda. Okay. Over x less 1 over x square. After nyan is direct substitution na tayo. Okay? Mayroon nyan, the limit of f of x as x approaches infinite is equal to 3 less 5 over infinite plus 2 over infinite square all over 1 plus 4 over infinite less 1 over infinite square. Okay? So any number over infinite is 0. So this is equal to 0. Yung 2 over infinite square din natin is equal to 0. Yung 4 over infinite natin is equal to 0. And then yung 1 over infinite square natin is also equal to 0. Yan. Okay, so ang may iwan dyan, ito ay magiging, dito ko na ilagay, is equal to 3 over 1. Okay? Or this is equal to 3. Therefore, x is equal to 3. Ito yung ating horizontal asymptote. Okay? Ayan. Pero before sana tayo natin evaluate yung limit, first is to check muna kung indeterminate yung function, no? Kung indeterminate siya, tsaka tayo mag-perform ng algebraic manipulation. Okay? In this case, kapag isa-substitute natin yung infinite dito, mapapansin natin is, ayan, this is infinite over infinite by direct substitution. Okay? Or, para mas maintindihan, kung ito na lang sa baba. This is 3x square less 5x plus 2 over x square less 4x plus less 1 less 1 less 1. Kung i-direct substitution natin yung as x approaches infinite, so mangyayari 3 infinite square less 5 over infinite plus 2, 5 times infinite, and then infinite square plus 4 infinite less 1. Ito ay infinite over infinite, which is indeterminate. Okay, indeterminate siya. Okay. Kung hindi siya indeterminate, merong lalabas diyan, kung ano man yung kalalabasan after ng substitution, yun na yon. Kung hindi siya indeterminate, yun na yung limit. Okay? But in this case, indeterminate siya, kaya natin pinerform yung dinivide natin lahat ng terms by x squared. Okay? So, bago mag-perform, always check kung indeterminate siya. No? Para makasigurado. Okay, subukan nating i-apply yung sinabi natin ngayon dito sa problem na ito. So, example, determine whether, wrong spelling yung whether niya, no? f of x equals 3x, x squared plus 3x less 1 all over x minus 2 has horizontal asymptote. Okay? So, masasabi natin na meron siyang horizontal sa, there is, no? There is, tawag dito? Para mahanap natin to determine the horizontal asymptote. Okay, evaluate the limit of f of x as x approaches infinite. Now, kung ano yung makukuha natin dyan, yun na yung kanyang horizontal asymptote. Okay? Kaya lang, before natin i-evaluate yung limit dyan, i-test muna natin kung siya ay indeterminate o hindi. Okay? So, kung indeterminate, tsaka tayo mag-perform ng manipulation. Okay? So, para ma-evaluate natin kung siya ay indeterminate, substitute natin yung infinite doon. This is equal to infinite square plus 3 infinite less 1 over infinite less 2. So, this is infinite over infinite. So, siya ay indeterminate. Okay, so after finding na siya ay indeterminate, tsaka tayo ngayon mag-perform ng manipulation. Okay? So first, factoring. Pwede na ba ang factoring dyan? Yes, pwede ang factoring. Hindi naman pwede ang rationalization dyan kasi wala namang radical. No? Okay? Ayan. So this will become x squared plus 3x less 1 over x minus 2. Okay? Ito kasi pwede pa nating i-factor to, magiging x plus 2, 3x. 3x ba yun? O, tama, no? In 3x siya. So, we cannot factor this, yung nasa taas, nang sa ganun ay makancel yung nasa baba. Okay? So, 2 is not a factor of x plus 3x minus 2. So, hindi natin pwedeng i-factor yan. Hindi rin naman pwedeng i-rationalize. So, no choice tayo. Ang gagawin natin ay i-divide natin lahat ng terms by the x having the highest power in the denominator. So, therefore, the limit of f of x as x approaches infinite is equal to, asan na yun? Divide natin lahat ng, ano ba? Yung sa denominator, ano bang x yung may malaking power? Hindi si x. Yan, ito, siya lang naman nag-iisa, no? So, magiging x squared over x plus 3x over x less 1 over x all over x over x less 2. So, magiging limit ito ng x plus 3 less 1 over x over 1 less 2 x 2 over x. Okay, kalimutan natin ilagay yung over x dito. Less 2 over x. Yan. So, dito natin ilagay sa banda as x approaches infinite. So, the limit is equal to infinite. Tanggalin na natin to. Yung limit dyan ay equal sa this is infinite plus 3 less 1 over infinite over 1 less 2 over infinite. So, this is equal to 0. This is equal to 0. So, this is equal to infinite plus 3 over 1. This is equal to infinite. No? Okay, so infinite. Ibig sabihin yan, wala tayong there is no. Kasi wala tayong napalabas na number. There is no horizontal asymptote. Ayan. So, wala siyang horizontal asymptote. Okay? Another problem. Determine the horizontal asymptote of the function 2x plus 5 x all over x cubed is 4x plus 1. Okay? So, para ma-determine natin yung kanyang asymptote, anong gawin? Evaluate natin yung limit as ng f of x as x approaches infinite. No? Okay? But before that, itest muna natin yung kung siya ay indeterminate. So, let f. So, hanapin natin yung f of infinite, no? That is equal to 2 infinite plus 5 over infinite cube less 4 infinite plus 1. So, this is equal to infinite over infinite. So, indeterminate siya, no? Indeterminate. Okay. So, after nyan, magano tayo? So, since siya ay indeterminate, tsaka tayo magkaroon ng algebraic operations, no? Yun yung kukunin natin yung variable na may pinakamataas na power doon sa denominator, i-divide natin sa lahat. So, the limit of f of x as x approaches infinite ay equal sa, ito magiging 2x over x cube plus 5 over x cube over x cube. X cube less 4x over x cube plus 1. Okay, so magiging, ito ay magiging limit x approaches infinite. Limit ito ng 2 over x square plus 5 over x cube. Tapos 1 less 4 over x square plus 1. Okay? And the next, as x approaches infinite, is equal to, substitute natin si infinite doon, 2 over infinite square plus 5 over infinite cube all over, tanggalin natin to, dito yung equal sign, 1 less 4. Oops. Wait, nakalimutan natin i-divide ito ng x cube. Okay. Less 4 over infinite square plus 1 over infinite raised to 3. This is 0. This is 0, 0, and then 0. So, this is equal to 0 plus 0 over 1 less 0 plus 0. C is equal to 0. Therefore, This is y is equal to 0 is the horizontal asymptote. Gusto ko palang i-correct yung ano natin kanina. This should be y is equal to 3. Yung nauna natin kaninang example. Ito. Kasi horizontal asymptote siya. This should be y. Okay? Ayan. Now, merong mas madaling paraan para makuha natin or ma-identify natin yung vertical tsaka horizontal asymptote. Ito yon. Natin. The rules for finding the vertical and horizontal asymptote. Let f of x is the ratio ng n as a function of x and d as a function of x, in which n of x and d of x are polynomials. Ibig sabihin ng mga polynomials, ayan no. Okay? Ayan. Halimbawa, yung mga pinagsusolve natin dito, these are polynomials. Saan na yun? Ito. Ito ay polynomial. Polynomial din lang yan. Okay? Yung mga lahat ng halimbawa, x cubed plus 2x squared, ganyan, plus 5, okay? X plus 1, lahat ng mga yan ay mga polynomial. So, ibig sabihin, lahat ng sinolve natin dito ay, eto, this is a polynomial. Polynomial din to. Polynomial din yan. Ano pa ba? Ito, this is also polynomial. And this is also polynomial. Okay? Kasi nasa form sila ng ito, AO, yung coefficient, no? Kumbaga, ito ay coefficient ng x raised to m, yan yung AO. Yung A1 naman, coefficient ng x raised to m less 1. Wherein yung m dyan, yan yung may pinakamataas na power, ito. So, kung papansin, m less 1, sunod dito ay m less 2, ganyan, no? Okay? So, bumababa yung kanyang exponent. Ganun din dito. Yan. Where m and n are positive integer and AO, A1, AM, BO, B1, Bn are mga constant. Okay? So, rule number 1. Ano ba yung rule number 1? Set d of x to 0 and solve for x. If x is equal to k, where k is a real number, then x is equal is the vertical asymptote. Halimbawa, ito na-solve na natin kanina. Okay, para mahanap natin yung example, f of x is equal to x squared plus 3x is 1 over x minus 2. So, ang gawin natin, iset down natin yung, kung ang hinahanap natin dito plus ay yung vertical. Kung vertical asymptote yung hinahanap natin dito. Iset down lang natin yung denominator sa 0. Ano bang denominator? X minus 2. Then, equate natin sa 0. Automatic na x is equal to 2 is the vertical asymptote. Diba? So, hindi mo na kailangang mag-perform ng limit. Hindi mo na kailangang evaluate yung limit. Kung vertical asymptote yung hinahanap. No? Okay? Okay, so ito yung problem na which is na-solve na natin before. So, yung isang problem pala kanina dito, ang hinahanap ay horizontal asymptote. Ang hinahanap dito ay vertical asymptote, no? Ayan, vertical asymptote. Yung kanina dito is horizontal pala, no? Horizontal. So, magkaiba sila. So, dito kanina yung sinolve natin is wala siyang horizontal asymptote. Pero, meron siyang vertical asymptote. Which is ito yung solution para makuha yung vertical asymptote. Na-solve na natin ito during our last meeting, okay? Which is, ang nakuha natin na vertical asymptote niya, saan na yun? Ito, x is equal to 2 is the vertical asymptote. Okay? So, balik tayo doon. Saan na yun? Ayan. Okay? So, kapag hinahanap daw natin ay yung vertical asymptote, iset lang natin yung denominator to 0. Ganun lang kadali diyon. Okay? Now, paano kung ang hinahanap naman natin ay horizontal asymptote? Okay? The following conditions is to observe. Yung coefficient or yung power nung nasa numerator tsaka ng denominator. Kung ang power ng, okay, yung x na may pinakamalaking power sa numerator, okay, yung m is less than n, then the horizontal asymptote is 0. Ginawa na natin to kanina. Sinolve na natin to. Example na. Ito, kung mapapansin natin, 2x. Okay, 2x. Yung numerator natin, ang x na may pinakamalaking power ay si x, which is 1. Dito sa baba naman, ang x na may pinakamalaking power ay ito, which is 3. So, mas malaki yung 1 syempre, or yung power dito sa may numerator kaysa dun sa may power sa may baba. So, m is less than n. So, kaya, which is nasolve natin kanina, y is equal to 0. Automatic na yon. Basta mas mataas, no? Basta mas mataas. Okay? Basta mas mataas yung exponent nung nasa baba kaysa dun sa nasa taas, automatic na yon na y is equal to 0 is the horizontal asymptote. Tignan natin. Asan na kaya yon? Banda? Hindi yan. Wala naman na. 0. Ito. Tama, ito nga yun. No? Ito. Okay? Diba? Hindi mo naman na kailangan mag-evaluate ng limit. Basta tingnan mo lang yung exponents. Okay? Or yung power. Sige. Now, yung rule number yung rule number 2 natin, meron tayong dalawa, which is na-discuss natin yung A. Yung B naman, kapag parehas yung exponent or yung power, then the horizontal asymptote is y is equal to AO over BO. Or yung coefficient, okay, AO tsaka coefficient BO. Ito, ginawa na natin to kanina. Di bang sagot natin dito kanina ay 3? Okay, kung mapapansin, parehas yung power dito sa may numerator, ayan, 2, tsaka yan. Ang coefficient ng x square sa taas is 3. Ang coefficient naman ng x square sa mga denominator is 1. Kaya 3 divided by 1 is 3. Diba? Ganun lang pala kasimple yun. Napakadali. Hindi mo na kailangang mag-evaluate ng limit. Tignan mo lang pala yung mga exponents or yung power tsaka yung mga coefficient. Okay, that is rule number 2B. How about yung rule number 2C? Kapag mas mataas yung yung power sa taas, kapag mas mataas yung power sa numerator kaysa dun sa denominator, there is no horizontal asymptote. Okay? Ayan. So which is ito, example natin to kanina. No? Kitang-kita naman, no? Siyempre, mas mataas yung 2 kaysa yung dito. Yung exponent ng x dito, no? Which is 1. Okay? There is no horizontal asymptote. Okay? So, ganun lang kadali. Kung paano malaman yung horizontal asymptote tsaka vertical asymptote ng isang function. Okay? Thank you for listening.